On today's FaceTime, New Zealand Post has held a stamp design competition aimed at linking both Chinese and New Zealand characteristics. You've got some beautiful designs here, and you designed 4 stamps.
I'm the chief designer.
You're the chief designer.
Yeah.
What's the idea behind that design?
Red lanterns soaring with the skylight gondola.
This is from Queenstown.
Actually, I was grown up in Guangdong, went to New Zealand. I'm so grateful to be involved into the zodiac stamp designs and the promotion.
Welcome to FaceTime. I'm your host, Matt Horn. Gong Hei Fa Choi, Xin Nian Kuai Le. As you can see, it's Chinese Spring Festival time, and there are many different ways to celebrate around the world. For the past 5 years, New Zealand Post has held a stamp design competition aimed at linking both Chinese and New Zealand characteristics. In 3 of those 5 years, the winning lead designer has been a Guangzhou native who emigrated to New Zealand 14 years ago. It's my very great pleasure to welcome her onto FaceTime today. Welcome, Sophia Zhang. Sophia.
Hi, nice to meet you, Matt.
Welcome home to Guangzhou.
Oh, yes.
Are you enjoying your trip?
Yeah, it's a pleasure for me.
We'll talk about that a little bit later. First of all, can you introduce the Year of the Snake for us?
The character of the snake is not so scarable.
Right.
The snake people, normally they are motivative, elegant, and sophisticated, but with highly intellectual.
Oh, I like what you're saying because I was born in the Year of the Snake.
Oh,
so
wow.
I am a snake.
Oh.
And what does the Year of the Snake mean for people in general?
Gathering with prosperity, happiness.
That's a good sign for everyone around the world in these economic times. We can gather some wealth and some prosperity.
Yes, and also wealth.
Great.
It's a symbol of wealth.
Excellent. Well, let's move on to your designs because you've got some beautiful designs here, and you designed 4 stamps.
I'm the chief designer.
You're the chief designer. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we can take him one by one, let's talk about the 70-cent stamp. What's the idea behind that design?
First of all, let me introduce the master style of the second round New Zealand zodiac stamp design. Calligraphic on the first stamp, paper cut on the second stamp, and sim image, iconate image on the third stamp, and introduce famous New Zealand landmark iconate image on the fourth stamp. Also mingle it with the Chinese culture.
So each year the 4 stamps are the similar themes.
Yes. Yeah, the master style needs to keep inconsistent, not only with rich Chinese cultural components, but also reflects the cultural mingle of New Zealand and China.
So it's combining the two.
Yes. Another point needs to be highlighted is the secondary graphic on the Aries stamps background, and also with the relative stem products is some fortune clouds.
Okay.
The fortune clouds is a typical symbol of Chinese cultural elements. It's from the traditional Chinese brushwork.
So these are the fortune clouds.
Yeah, the fortune clouds.
Beautiful.
For Chinese people, it represents prosperity and happiness. But for New Zealanders, it's associated with the word of Aotearoa. Aotearoa is a Maori word. Maori is the earliest ethnic group living in New Zealand. The Aotearoa means the land of long white cloud.
Of course, Oh, so there's a nice link between the two countries in terms of the cloud then.
Yes. So let's talk about the first stamp.
Okay, the 70 cents,
The first stamp, you see the striking snake character on the first stamp came from Zhao Mengfu, a famous Chinese calligrapher. You see the little red seal, the character inside red seal is the character of snake as well. It's from Jia Gu Wen, oracle. The earliest script in the world is from Shang Dynasty. Why do we introduce the famous calligrapher's brushwork on the first stamp design? Because the profound Chinese calligrapher art is valuable cultural heritage in the world.
Of course.
But the contemporary people are paying less and less attention and interest on such great art.
So the aim is to preserve this great art.
Yes, to raise the interest and understand of this profound Chinese calligraphic art. Let's talk about the second stamp. It's a paper snake stamp.
It's a paper, another very traditional Chinese art.
Oh, yes, yes. This stamp features a greeting snake, a standing greeting snake.
Okay.
You see on the snake body with the pattern of pomegranate and fern leaf. Pomegranate is a typical Chinese cultural element, reflects prosperity and wealth. Yes. And fern leaf is a powerful and emotional iconic image of the inspiration for New Zealanders.
New Zealand, of course.
And also is regarded as a national iconic image of New Zealand. Yeah, so the integration of these two elements reflects the mingle of New Zealand and China.
So it meets the brief of linking the two countries through your designs.
Yeah, and the third stamp, we see a drum-shaped lantern on the third stamp design.
Yep.
On the lantern, we see a kuro-shaped snake.
Yeah.
What's kuro? Kuro is a baby fern.
Okay.
Yeah, so it comes from the New Zealand culture. On the snake body, there are some peony pattern.
Right.
You know, peony
flowers, yeah.
Yeah, they are widely regarded as China's national flower.
Yes.
Also, the rounded lantern shape, it also reflects the wholeness and harmony. On the fourth stem, we see the kuro snake lantern from the third stem.
Yeah.
They are taken to a new height on the fourth stem. The red lanterns, they are soaring with the gondola, the skyline gondola.
This is from Queenstown?
Yes, above the stunning Queenstown's landscape.
I have been there, and it is stunning. It's beautiful the way you've combined the two. So you've got the gondolas dropping down with the drums.
Yes, Queenstown is a world-famous tourism attraction in New Zealand.
Yeah.
One of the must-do activities is taking the gondola, the skyline gondola, to watch the beautiful scenery, the stunning landscape of Queenstown.
Beautiful, yeah. I mean, it's clear that a lot of thought went into each of those designs. I mean, how long did it take you to design this collection of 4 stamps?
Every year's zodiac stamp design takes several months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I work more than 10 hours a day.
How important is it that you've had this experience of growing up in China, but also having lived in New Zealand for 14 years?
It's a pleasure for me being a graphic designer because I got very strong Chinese cultural background. So, I love to work on the cross-cultural communications projects to combine the Chinese cultural things with the New Zealand.
Because I mentioned you didn't just win this year, you've won in 2010 with the Year of the Tiger. I think we can have a quick look at those. And again, I see what you mean. So you've got the calligraphy here, you've got the paper cut, and you've got...
It's a face painting tiger.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, with half face with the Beijing opera.
Ah,
yes.
Okay.
On the other side is a fern leaf.
I can see.
Just combine both cultures together.
So that was the Year of the Tiger in 2010. And you were also successful last year with the Year of the Dragon.
Oh, yes. We still have the consistent master style.
Yeah.
The calligraphic dragon on the first stem and a paper cut dragon with happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, it's a dragon with pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a lantern dragon from the Lantern Festival. In New Zealand, we have a great Chinese New Year celebration.
Okay.
Actually, there are 15 days for the Chinese New Year.
Yes.
So the end of the Chinese New Year come up with the Lantern Festival. This lantern dragon's image, the inspiration is from the Lantern Festival. So actually the event itself reflects the cultural mingle of New Zealand and China.
And the landmark?
And the landmark on the 4th stamp of the Year of Dragon stamp collection is Dunedin.
Ah, that's Dunedin.
Yeah, the Dunedin Railway.
Right.
Yes.
Very, very nice. But there are many products linked to these stamps. You don't just do the stamps. I know you brought some with you that are really beautiful. So what this is?
Actually this is a limited edition for the Year of Dragon. it's a very special, some very special items which you won't see them from the regular stamp products. This miniature sheet is a special one without perforation.
Right. Ah, okay. Yes, so no perforations around the outside.
Yes, and also with the limited editions number on the miniature sheet. This number appears on the miniature sheet and also on the certificate.
Right.
This is a unique first day cover.
Yeah.
It's designed for the limited edition.
Because my father is a stamp collector, so this is the type of thing that he would love to.
Oh, yeah. I believe he would love. He would just love it. There are 5 stamps connect together here. They are the separation place stamps.
Okay.
So people, the process of a stamp from CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, and then finally come up with a colorful stamp like this. And inside the booklet, we got some fully complete introduction of the culture of zodiac culture, of dragon culture, and also the creative design concepts of each stamps.
How much interest is there in Chinese culture in New Zealand? Are people interested in hearing about the culture?
Oh, yes, there are more and more Kiwis. Yeah, you know Kiwis are New Zealanders. Yes, they are getting interesting on the zodiac stamp products. They all ask, "Oh, what year of mine?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, you are a snake man.
What year are you?
I was born in the year of pig.
Next year is the year of the horse.
Yes.
Are you already thinking about what you will be designing for next year?
Yeah, actually, I'm picking up the useful tips from here, there, everywhere.
Did you collect stamps when you were young? Were you interested in stamps?
Actually, I started to pay attention and interest on the stamp collecting when I was in primary school.
Really?
But this initial interest was set aside because of the basic life and the pressure from the academic and work career.
Did you ever imagine you would actually be designing some stamps?
I've never imagined about that. Actually, I was grown up in Guangzhou.
Yeah.
I graduated from the South China Normal University. After that, I was thinking about to change a different city to start my work career, to change my life. Yeah. Then I just went to New Zealand because of family reason.
And you did when you got to New Zealand, you didn't immediately start work as a designer?
Do you know what was my first job?
No, what was your first job?
It was a waitress.
Really? A waitress?
And also I used to work as a confectionery factory packer.
Really?
And electronic factory hand.
These are very different jobs for someone with a fine arts background.
I'm okay to accept it because actually it's common. It's quite common that for the new migrants to work in a hugely different area before we go back to our professional work area.
Did you have culture shock then? Did you was it a big shock to you to go to New Zealand, somewhere so different from Guangzhou and Shenzhen?
Yeah, at that moment, actually, I know not much about New Zealand.
Right.
Yes, and also at that moment, I didn't know how to use the computer programs.
Right.
Yeah, to do the graphic design. Majorly, I use hand-do hard works. Okay. But after my first daughter's born, I was thinking about I need to get more closer to my dream job. Because my dream is being an excellent graphic designer.
So how did you achieve that dream? What did you do?
I enrolled into a 9-month full-time course to learn how to use the Macintosh computers and programs to do the graphic design and web design.
So taking it away from the handwritten, the use of hand style to being digital.
Yes. So after the course, I designed my first design portfolio website.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I got a job vacancy of a graphic designer from the advertising agency.
Right.
Which I I'm still currently working for.
So you studied in China and you studied in New Zealand. Were there any big differences in the way the courses ran or the way you studied?
In China, we just look after the tradition, the Chinese cultural things. But in New Zealand, I need to think about to combine them together. That's the most unique point. And actually, as a graphic designer, I work on a wide range of design projects.
What type of projects?
Corporate identity design.
Yeah.
Yes, advertisement design, packaging design. Communications, corporate communications, and like web design, and also like STEM design. Yes, I majorly work on the cross-cultural communications campaigns.
And obviously this is a very cross-cultural exercise. How nice has it been to come back to China and to travel around China showing off your designs? How much have you enjoyed that?
Oh, sure, I love it and enjoy it. Yeah, actually the Zodian STEM products, they are a link of the cultural mingle in between New Zealand and China. I love to talk with the people to introduce. Actually, the most significant point of this STEM products is letting the New Zealanders know more about the Chinese culture, and also introduce New Zealand and the cultural things to Chinese, and also globally. I'm so grateful to be deeply involved into the Zodian STEM designs and the promotion.
Because obviously it's often hard for parents when children live abroad, but is that important that they can look at how well you are doing, at the success you've had? Does it make them proud?
My daughter won the first prize of the senior school speech competition.
Oh, right.
Yeah, her topic is talking about the Zodian culture.
Oh, right. So she's absorbing that culture through you and passing it on to her schoolmates.
Yeah, I work with her for the rehearsals, and also we make the props for the speech. Yeah.
How important is it that young people like your children, continue the art?
Yes, I think like the Zodian STEM collections is a great one.
Yeah.
To continue, to carry on the heritage. To let them to see, actually, because there are so many stories behind the stems. So every year, like the calligrapher's artwork. So we introduce like one famous calligrapher's brushwork on every year's stem. So after one round, they know at least 12 famous Chinese calligraphers.
And I know, just as we near the end of the show, I know we've got these beautiful gold.
Yeah, it's a gold foil miniature sheet.
Right, but you've got a slightly bigger one to show us as well, I think.
Yes. And
this, I think, is beautiful.
So you see the red packing box.
Of course.
The red color is so unique for Chinese people.
And red and gold together as well,
Oh, yes. And it's a limited edition, a frame and numbered one.
Yeah.
128 is a lucky number for Chinese people. Actually, for the year of snake, we got the similar things, but now it's still in
production.
Yes.
Okay.
And also we have already got the standard size one. You see this is the regular miniature sheet of the year of snake. And this is the gold foil one. And you see the background image on the miniature sheet. There are some Chinese water patterns. The Chinese water patterns, they match more well with the attributes of the the year of 2013 water snake. It's not just a year of snake, it's the year of a water snake.
Right. They're really beautiful, and I thank you very much for bringing them onto FaceTime. That's great. Sophia, thank you very much for being our guest.
It's my pleasure.
I've learned a lot, and I've seen some beautiful designs, and I wish you very good luck with your designs for the Year of the Horse for next year.
Thank you.
Don't forget you can catch up with all our latest news on our Weibo, and please feel free to email us with any ideas, comments, suggestions you have about the show. I'm your host, Matt Horn, with all the latest here in China from GDTV World Headquarters in Guangzhou. On behalf of all of the FaceTime team, I'd like to wish you all a very happy, healthy and wealthy Chinese Year of the Snake. And Sophia, you've got a message in Chinese?
在这里，我祝福大家蛇年吉祥，快乐如意。
恭喜发财。